Well, another cold day in Michigan. I'm going to try not to talk about the weather anymore, at least not today. I want to talk about yesterday. Yesterday, Dave L picked up the rip of the day for opening day. Congrats. Also, Three Good Nerds and Zach at Z Scott Cooper. They also won the last month, or I guess it's this month. It's March's giveaway. But getting ready for the next giveaway in April. I'll show you that in just a second. But I almost run a huge risk here of confusing everybody with the giveaways. There's just so much going on. So I'm gonna try and slow it down again because then I don't lose it all in my head. Let's start with today's giveaway. Today's opening day giveaway, because today it's 4 days. 4 days, right? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. In 4 days, we're going to be watching baseball again. Yeah. Okay. Here is the first thing we're going to open today. Boom. 1987 Fleer wax packs in a rack pack. There's going to be some fun stuff in here, I can guarantee that. And then the second thing we're going to do is 2004 opening day. We're going to see what that's all about because I've never opened it. And we've had a lot of stuff so far that I've never opened before. The problem I have with these things now is there's like 5 cards, 4 cards. Not like it was when I was younger. Yeah. Sorry about that bang. Anyway, that's what's going on today. We're going to do that in just a couple of minutes. The other thing I want to do is show you what I'm opening tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow's opening, we're going to do an entire cello pack of 87s. See how thick that is? Can't tell you who's on the front. Somebody from the Giants. And I can't tell who's on the back. But we're going to pop that open. A ton of rookies in there. Maybe we'll get 3 or 4 of them. I don't know. But that's what's going to happen tomorrow. The other thing we're going to open tomorrow is 2003 opening day. I don't know how many cards are in this pack. 6. That's better than 4. 6 cards. We're going to do that tomorrow. All right. So we've already seen what we're going to open tomorrow on the opening day rip. You've seen what we're going to do today. I want to show you what we're going to give away in April for the recycling prize. I love this card. I bought this card. I want to say I bought this. It was right before I was still working. I hadn't retired yet. So it had to be like around 2018 or 2017 when I got it. The reason I bought this card is I love the SGC tuxedo around this gray border. And all the color that you see associated here with the yellow stars, it just works. It just bangs. And I just absolutely love this card. But it's time for it to move on and enter maybe your collection. It displays absolutely beautifully. Man, that is a nice card. Anyway, that's going to be the recycling prize of April. So, never too early to get your picture of you putting stuff in your recycling bin or to your recycling plant or whatever it is you do to recycle. Show me. Let me put you on my channel and let me put you in the running for this. All right. Okay, we showed everything, right? Let's get going. Time's wasting. Yeah, it is. Okay. I really want to open these first, then these, but the right thing to do would be to open these first, then this, because this is stuff I don't know about. And this will be kind of like a gift, like a treat to me, just to see what's in there. My expectations are not too high because they're going to show great young hot stars like, well, Dontrell Willis, Rich Harden, Jerome Williams, and more. And I don't know who more would be. That's setting the expectations a little low. But at any rate, let's go ahead and give these bad boys the opportunity to shine. Is that okay? Oh, by the way, this was done by my daughter's dog, so don't freak out. I don't have a disease or anything. Well, I might have a disease. Yeah, but anyway, my daughter's dog mugged me while I was sitting in my chair. Runs up behind me, jumps in the chair, starts jumping all over me. Good night, Irene. It was a holy terror, that dog. I should show you a picture someday of that dog. I will do that. I will do that soon. All right. I'm sorry you have to see it, though. I'm sorry you have to see the old man thing that happens when you get to be 60, what am I, 66, and a dog jumps up in your seat and maims you for life. Okay, look what we got. We've got 3 of them. Somebody's going to win all 3 of these and that in just a little minute. Let's pop it open. Let's pop this bad boy open and see who we got. I'm trying to think of who I would like to get out of this. There's so many great cards in here. So many. Oh, yeah, and stickers. All right, is that Gary Ward? It is. Gary Ward played for the Tigers, played for the Yankees. Look at him. He just knows he's a good ball player. He's going to play for a lot of teams. I do like these cards. You know what I like about them? And I'll be real quick. Notice how the head extends out over the border of the photograph. Sometimes it does it with a bat. Sometimes it does other things. It gives the subject some dimension to the card. And then how it kind of does this this fade down the side like this. That also provides some depth. And then, of course, the logo on the front, that's beautiful. And I don't mind the little Fleer thing down there. I think that's okay. There's nothing wrong with this card. There's nothing wrong with this year. I like the backs. Yep. I put this set together in like one night after buying a whole box and a half of these cards. And have not looked back since. There is some damage. No, I guess not. I think it's on this camera. The camera's kind of showing something up here, but there's nothing there. All right, let's get on with it. Gary Ward, Sid Bream, Mike Scott. What a great pitcher he was during his era. Mike Davis. I'm going to tell you a Mike Davis story. Me and I can't tell you who all was with me. We're sitting in the upper deck at Tiger Stadium, the old Tiger Stadium. And, of course, on the team he was with, there was Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Terry Steinbach, some other kind of big hitters. And the Tigers, they were getting crushed by the A's that game. He comes to the plate, hits a bomb that comes right out where we're at in the upper deck. And there was a little light stand out there that it used to be there. It was kind of over to our right because we were in center field, sort of. The ball hit the top of that building there where the roof, where the lights were, and rolled across the top of it and rolled off the back. Only the big boys were hitting stuff up there. Mike Davis did it. I was in awe. It was an amazing hit. Anyway, kind of, if you're going to get, your team's going to get beat, it's, it's, if it can happen in a big major way. All right, Kevin Seitzer. I thought he was going to be a huge star. Yeah, he was pretty good. He's good. Not great. Good. Bob Shirley. Ray Quinones. What the heck is going on here? Okay, now I see. Brian Fisher. Ben Ogilvy, one-time Tiger. He started out as a Tiger. I just really thought that he was going to be with the Tigers. Oh, I guess he actually started with the Red Sox. I'll be darned. He played with the Tigers. He was really good. Okay, checklist. Got to have a checklist. John Henry Johnson. Bill Mooneyham. Bill Campbell. He was a really good pitcher. I think he was up with the later with the Brewers, right? Milwaukee, I think, maybe. Thinking of somebody else. He was good. There's Pete Rose. And the sluggers from the left side. There's a nice Don Mattingly card there, along with old Darryl. And Tom O'Malley. That's just that's just the first pack. You ready to do the second one? Let's get it going. Here we go again with the stickers. Put those in. You might like stickers. I don't know. You might. Oh, and by the way, these stickers have like a card on the back. So I think those are kind of neat. I like the stadiums better when they did that. But Roger Mason. I know you hate it when I say this, but I'm going to say it again. Roger Mason started out with the Tigers. Yeah, 1984. He was a good pitcher and was around for a while. Don Robinson. Rick Burleson. Leon Bull Durham. Used to coach for the Tigers. Jim Presley. I remember when he first came up, people were saying that he was related to the King. Some distant cousin. I don't know if that's true. It's Jay Howe. Pete Incaviglia, who looks an awful lot like my good friend, my late good friend, John Harris. Pete Incaviglia. Juan Berenguer. I have to say it. One-time Tiger. Played on the 84 World Series and in the 87 Championship Series. Dave Smith, another good pitcher down there with Mike Scott. Moose Haas. He was really good with the Brewers. Yeah. I remember watching him during, what year was that they had the first strike? 81. It was 81. Look at that. He was 11-7. His ERA was a little high, but he was good that year. Alan Anderson. Alejandro Pena. Who, me? Yeah, you, Alejandro. Eric Chow. The late Eric Chow. Hey, look at that. That's a second Don Mattingly sighting. Isn't that a nice card, though, of him? It's good. I don't know if there's any bad cards of him. Ernest Riles. Ray Searage. Look at that. There's your Hall of Famer. Barry Larkin. That's 2. Let's give this bad boy a rip. All right. Oh, it's an insert. I was hoping we would get one of these. And I was hoping we'd get the Ricky Henderson card. Or the Roger Clemens. Either one. Look at that. Nice. This is Ricky. Card 4 of 6. Okay. Here we go with the stickers again. Nate Snell. Daryl Boston. Jose Uribe. Somewhere there's a rumor of something missing on the back of his card, like a period or a parenthesis, and it's driven people to bankruptcy trying to buy the card. Roy Smalley. Dad used to play baseball back in the 50s and 60s. Vita Blue. Who can forget the card of Vita Blue in 1971 where he's coming through at the pitch? You know that one? I was 11 years old when that card was released, and I just thought that was the coolest card. Every time I see any other card of Vita Blue, I think of that card. Bob Walk. There he is. Reggie. You know what? I'm going to tell you a story about Reggie. I'll be quick. When he was ending his career, he had come back with Oakland, and it was playing for the Oakland A's when they came to Detroit that year. I can't remember what year it was, but I know he wasn't in baseball much longer than that. And I forgot that he had come back with the A's. And I'm out standing in the bleachers because that's where I used to love to sit when I go see ball games. But I was actually standing on one of the bleachers there that was before the game. It was back in the day when they had batting practice. And I'm watching the guys hit and field and guys running around the track. And Reggie was running around the track. I can't remember who he was with, but they were running together. And I looked down and I see him and I recognize him. I said it out loud. I said, Reggie Jackson. And I said it like that, like, wow, is that him? Is he actually here? What's he doing here? Well, I'd forgotten that he came back with the A's. And he's running around the edge, and he looks right up at me, and he's looking me right in the eye, and he jerks his head back down so he doesn't have to respond to my quandary. But I think it surprised him as much as it surprised me that somebody was questioning his existence again with the A's. It's a funny story. I guess you had to be there. Scott Sanderson. Scott Bradley, Jerry Willard, Jeff Russell, Bill Doran. I think I got 2 cards here. Let me check this out. Yeah. Joel Youngblood. Okay. Bill Doran, he was good. You know what? He was a good, solid infielder. He wasn't a great hitter, but he was okay. Oh, look at that. If I'd have done this in 1987, I'd have dropped the cards, fell down, and started convulsing. You know what? That is a nice card. Even though it's not as valuable as it once was, you cannot deny that is a beautiful card. Way to go, Jose. Okay, last one in the 3rd pack. Dan Billardello, or Deo, I'm not sure. Okay. Was that fun? You know what? I got one more of these somewhere. I should find that and I should pop that open. I am still cleaning out my my card drawers, and I've just got such a mess here now. And I'm not taking the time to get it cleaned. I'm doing a lot of these videos and trying to reconstitute my my business. I'm a voice artist, so trying to get that going again after my cancer and chemo and all the nonsense that went with that. So I just haven't had time. But that day is coming because it's going to be nice outside, and I'm going to want to get outside. So anyway, let's check this out. 2004 opening day, Major League Baseball. 6 cards. I just hope they're really cool cards. Just the way they look. I'll be happy with that. I don't have to get stars. Well, you know what? These aren't mine. I'm giving these away. So I guess if they're your cards, you probably do want all the stars and everybody that goes. Try not to tear up the corners here and talk at the same time. Oh, I do remember these. What year was this? This was on, oh yeah, 2004. Let's get rid of that thing. And these are not stuck, but I just need to, there's like no air between them, so they're kind of vacuum packed together. All right, who do we have? Cliff Floyd. Cliff was a good ball player. You know, I don't like these cards in the regular issue from that year, but these I like. There's right here, they've got the team color going around the border. And I love gray borders. That is nice. And the little third base down there. Nope, that's not third base. What is that? Oh, that's his number. That's his jersey number. I thought that said 3B, and I went, I don't remember him playing third. Oh, he's an outfielder. I knew he wasn't a third baseman. But opening day, it's got the logo right there. And the backs are clean. Got a nice close-up. You can see all the stuff. Oh, these are nice. Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Cliff Floyd. Who do we have next? Whoa. Hall of Famer Frank Thomas. It's much like those rookie years that he had with that huge lower part of his body that's just crushing the ball. Man, that's nice. And look, it's got the kind of grayish and black color going around the border. All right, we got to separate him from the next one. Man, these are nice cards. I give them an A. Rafael Furcal. That's a nice in-action shot, too. I am really, if I go silent and just stare, that's because I'm really savoring these cards. These are nice. I have to go back and see if I can find some of these. Another Hall of Famer. Is that Mussina? It sure is. You know, they got the little figure of a person pitching and over here hitting, and that's nice. Okay, Kevin Millwood playing a trick with his ball, with the ball. Of course, he was with the Braves for a long time. Yeah. Look at this. He had double-digit wins: 17, 18, 10, 18, and then of course that year before he was with the Phillies, he got 14. He He was a force to be reckoned with at that time. Kevin Millwood. All right, last card. Last card in today's rip, Bartolo Colon, the ageless one. Yeah, that figure almost looks like him. Almost. And there you go. What do you think? That was I do like these. These are pretty cards. I wouldn't mind collecting those. I got to think that the year that these were made in 2004 for the base set, they didn't have the gray border. I don't remember seeing that. So I'm going to have to go back and look. So anyway, that's today. That's today's rip. And we have got 4 days. 4 days till opening season. We're going to have so much fun this year because we have to. We're not sure we're going to have one next year. All right, here we go. We are ready to make this giveaway today a happy one. We've got 3 wax packs that have been just packed with great gifts. Man, there's some Hall of Famers in there, some great players, a few rookies, and stickers. Who doesn't want stickers? Plus that 2003 opening day pack with Bartolo Colon and Don Mattingly. No, Frank Thomas. Wasn't it Frank Thomas? Yeah, Frank Thomas and Mike Mussina, I think was the other. Yeah, yep. Okay, so we got a great little pack here we're going to give away to somebody. And we're going to do that in just a second. But first, let's find out who is going to be on the spin wheel today. 3 good nerds. Tulsa baseball collector. Z. Scott Porter. Dave L. 9467. T. Sean Shannon. Speed Racer 5. J. Average Vintage Collector. Barry 3270. And Shane Hulbert. So, I think we are ready to spin this thing, but first let's give it some shuffles. I think we're good there. And let's just go ahead and give this thing away. Oh boy. This has been a lot of fun for me. Thank you for joining us. And, just thank you. Hey, Tulsa Baseball Collector. He's new to the channel. Thank you, Tulsa Baseball Collector, for being here. And I'm so glad you won. But I was adding that I was just glad that you guys joined me for this this whole week. It's been a lot of fun, and we're just counting down the days until we can sit in the sun and watch a game. Well, that was a blast. When I get to ripping these things open, I'm anticipating it most of the day when I'm thinking about it, and I can't wait to do it. And when it's done, it feels like I got to wait till tomorrow to do the next one. Anyway, that was way too short of a rip. Again, let me just show you tomorrow's stuff. We've got a 2003 opening day. Today's was really a great special surprise to me. And a cello pack of 1987s that we're going to rip. And if I hadn't shown you again, you'd forget. This is what's going to be given away in April for recycling. Start showing me those pictures. Get those into me. I'll put the email address right here so you can write that down and get that to me when it's convenient to you soon, because it'll be toward the end of April before we give it away. Okay, I think that's it for today. Man, that was a blast. Talk soon.